Hello everyone and welcome. Lucy and I came out today. We didn't have a ton of time this weekend, so we just wanted to come out for the afternoon and come and have at least a little bit of lunch. So let me get set up and we're going to go and cut a little bit of wood and get ready to make lunch. Get my little tarp because it rained all day yesterday. The weather wasn't the greatest. So everything's a little wet. And I don't want to sit on a wet rock. Put the pack on the tarp. Now, because we're only coming for lunch, I brought out my Silky Gomboy. Very first Silky I ever bought. Works phenomenally well. But now that we're doing a lot more camping, a lot more campfires, I find it's just a bit too small to deal with big fires all the time. And when we're building the cabin, I need a bigger saw. I mean, if I'd have been doing it all with this, I could do it, but it would take me forever. So let me grab my gloves. I'm going to take the saw and we're going to go get a little bit of firewood. So this should be perfect for what I'm looking for. It's dead. It's snapped off from a tree up there somewhere. It's laying at an angle, so whatever rain hit it yesterday pretty much washed off of it. There's a lot of spots where the bark is coming off. I mean, it's peeling off beautifully. I'm going to cut the branches off. Drag it back to our little spot. And start processing it down. So this area is a little bit precarious, but it had this wonderful rock that I think I'm going to be able to use with my stove. So now that I've got some of the wood cut down, I know I'm working on a rock. I don't want to hit my knife against the rock. I kept one of the pieces, and I'm basically using it as a splitting log. Knife on top, give it a whack. It's gotten a little warmer out. I took off my jacket, I'm using it to sit on, and I put on the vest. You may hear some gunshots. There are hunters around. It's still hunting season after all. I've heard a few gunshots already. But now I'm going to bust out the stove and see about making some lunch. So I brought out the Ohuhu Gasifier. Pan goes in. It sits on there. Lid sits on top. Works great. So now I'm going to load this up. I'm sure you've all seen this before. It's got a lot of air holes at the bottom. It's got air holes at the top. The air comes in through the bottom. Some of the air comes into this gap and gets superheated by the fire. As the wood inside is burning, the smoke that's coming up is actually gases. The air that's coming out of these holes is so hot that it's reigniting the gases and you're getting a secondary burn. It burns very efficiently. And it works well. It's got to burn for a little while to heat up the air and really get the process going. But once it goes, now I'm trying to fill all these holes as tight as I can, pack it with as much wood as possible, just so that it'll burn for as long as I can get it to burn. The Luxada one has a hole at the top. It sits higher up that I can constantly feed. This one, once that top is on, it's hard to feed it because your pan sits so low. You basically have to remove the pan, add wood, remove the pan, add wood. So if I can get it to burn long enough on one burn, then I can cook everything at once. Now this is at a bit of an angle. I think I have a flatter spot here. So let me move all this wood. Once again, I've probably cut way too much. But that's okay. Cutting it is all part of the fun. Yeah, see, that's a much flatter area. Now, I picked up some small twigs, and while I was out, I gathered up some birch bark. Some of it is already very, very fine. So I'm basically just breaking it up over the stove so that whatever fine particles come off of it are falling on the stove anyway. And that should make it nice and easy to light. We've got a good fire going. So I'm going to bust out the Stanley Adventure set. And boil some water and make some tea. The Adventure set fits on there, but just barely. But if I put the grill on, then anything fits. So we're going to boil up that water, and then we're going to get ready to make some lunch. Oh, funny story. Last week, Anne ordered a Dupre Neat steam cleaner. She figured it would be great for cleaning the grout lines in the shower. So I jokingly told her, I said, yeah, so now next weekend when I go out in the woods, once again, I'm going to have to tell everybody, well, sorry, but Anne's not here because she got the new steam cleaner and wanted to stay home and try it out. She laughed it off and said, no, we're going to go. Well, like I said earlier, yesterday, it was really windy. It was rainy. It was just yucky. So we decided, it's a terrible day outside. Let's stay inside and tackle that shower. Well, sure enough, we tackled the shower, and that machine worked so well that we did the ceiling, the bathroom walls, inside all the cupboards in the bathroom. We got the whole bathroom done. And once we were done, we went, now let's tackle the kitchen. So, needless to say, the kitchen and bathroom are completely spotless. This thing cleans with only water. You put it in there, you turn it on, takes about 10 minutes, and it brings the water so hot that it's got a wand with a trigger, and you're basically hitting the dirt with steam. You're killing any bacteria that's there. You're killing everything, and it cleans beautifully. We've tried every cleaner we could think of to clean those grout lines in the shower, and we could not get them clean. This thing cleaned them. We had to use a little elbow grease with a little bit of a brush, but it worked beautiful. It wasn't, oh my God, I have to force on it. It was just steam it, rub it a little bit, gone. But of course, in doing that all day yesterday, Anne got up this morning and she's a little sore. She spent a big part of the day washing the tops of the walls and washing inside the cupboards, and a little sore and tender this morning. You know, this is what a lot of people were complaining about with this stove. When your fire's dying down, you have to remove everything to add wood to it. So once that water's boiled and the tea is steeping, I brought out, this is a small Woods cast iron pan that I picked up at our local Canadian Tire. So we'll get the water boiling, and then we're going to warm up the pan. And I brought sausages and some eggs. Lucy has spotted something. Probably a squirrel, because she's been chasing those around since we got here. We have reached a boil. Put a couple of tea bags. Move that down off the fire. And let that steep for a while. While it's steeping, I'm going to put a little bit of oil into the pan. And let that start warming up. Now, you know what? Before I do that, then I'm going to give myself a fighting chance here and add a few pieces. Wow. Ooh, there's a hole in that glove. Ow. All right, now we'll let that heat up. I did find a way to load the stove without removing the pan, but it involves splitting your wood down really small. You can get it small enough, it just fits in the hole. Oh, there's that lovely sizzle. All right. So now I get to have a tea while waiting for my food. Oh. So those first sausages are done. Get them in here. Put the lid on. Hopefully that'll help them stay warm. And we're gonna drop one. A little dirt never hurt anybody. Wash it off with a bit of water. Good as new. Lucy's been standing like that for about 15 minutes now. There's got to be something hidden away in that little cave. Hey. So many places, so many holes under these rocks. Whatever should she saw run in here could be long gone by now. All right, the last of the sausages are done. Now let's see if I can flip these over. Oh, beautiful. All right, set that aside and let it cool. Let's pop the lid off. Oh, there we go. That'll get it a lot closer. And we won't have just a tiny ring in the middle that's toasting. Ah, much better. bust out a little bit of butter. There we go. Well, late lunch is better than no lunch. It's 2 o'clock, 2:30. Mm. Mm. All right, I'm gonna sit back and enjoy my lunch. We'll get back to you soon. Mm. Give Lucy some water. I have more in my pack. Give her a bit of her lunch. And I saved her a few pieces of egg and a couple of pieces of sausage. She does not get table scraps when we're at home. But sometimes when we come out in the woods like this, she deserves a treat too. So now that lunch is done, I put just a little bit of water in the frying pan and I'm gonna boil it. And I had wrapped my eggs in some paper towel, so I'm gonna use that to wipe out the pan and make sure it's good and dry. And then I'm gonna let everything cool down, pack up and head for home. Oh, what a great way to spend the afternoon. I think I'm going to end this video right about here. I'm going to slowly start packing up my stuff once I'm done my tea. Finish boiling the water and cleaning out the pan, cleaning out my dishes. Once the stove is cool, finish packing up and head out of here. Thanks for coming along. It's always a pleasure having you around. And if you liked what you saw, hit the like button. If you want to see more of it, hit the subscribe button. And if you're going to do that, you may as well hit the notification bell. It'll let you know whenever we put out a new video. Thanks for watching. We'll see you on the next one.